Hi, I'm Sue Greenwald with the Florida Holistic Expo, and I'm here today with John Smarty Mendez. Hey, Smarty, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
Excellent. Well, today we're going to start with the current events and what's going on, and whatever other topics you want to speak about. We've already done a video that kind of goes about your history and your background and what your goals are. And I'll repost that video later so people can catch up. But we really want people to find out what's going on now because there's quite a bit going on this week. So, okay, where to start?
I know that's the problem. Where to start? Because we got
Yeah,
bunch of things going on.
yeah.
I guess we can start with all the censoring.
Yeah. Okay. So all of your channels on your channel or your pages, you've been like totally kicked off Facebook. And I know you had thousands of followers. You had all your videos, your pictures, everything. That's all like basically gone.
All of it's gone. All of it's
Yeah.
gone. Um, the only thing that well, I still have the original ones, but they're in all my cell phones and all my devices. But all the stuff that I put out there, they pretty much deleted it. All of the testimonies from people all around the world inside of the comments themselves. When they deleted my Facebook, we lost all the testimonies too. So um, it's been a headache. It's been a headache. It's like all my work just went poof,
Yeah.
magically disappeared. So it's pretty wild.
I had that happen when I first started the Holistic Expo. I had about 6,000 followers on my Facebook page, and then it was gone. So I had to start again from scratch. And I feel like, okay, we got to mute somebody. um, Facebook picks and chooses who gets to see your ads, even when you pay them, everything. But but your censorship was bigger than just Facebook. Up, whoop, you're so. Hey, man.
Well,
Yeah,
my right. My censorship was on all platforms at the same time. If you guys are still following me on Twitter and Instagram and all that, you can see that certain things are going through and certain things aren't. Like when I tag AG Barr and Trump and the CIA and all these other characters, that post literally hides. It's hidden. So they're the ones that are doing it. Whichever one they are, they're doing it. Plus you got you got a bunch of views on one thing and then no views at all for hours and hours and hours.
right.
Not to mention the lag. They're lagging. Like all my posts are pretty much lagging. I
Yes.
can't, you know, let's say if I wanted to get out a message real quick on Twitter, you would get that message an hour or two later.
Well, I know I've gotten some of your posts like a day after, and I'm looking, like I'm actively looking. I get yours maybe a day after you put them out there.
Yeah, it's pretty wild stuff. It's pretty wild stuff what they're doing, and it's they're not doing it only to me, but they're doing it to me more than they are others. I mean, they literally followed me to minds.com. And when I got there, they started censoring me too. And the reason why I know that they're following me is because once I set up the minds.com and I set up the new source directives group, there's literally there's literally there was no people in the group. Okay, you got no people in the group, and you had to be invited to the group to see what's in the group, right? Meanwhile, I'm posting things and I already got 10, I got 7 to 10 views. Where you guys just came from? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then they're telling me there's no censoring. Okay, well, there's no censoring, but where did all these guys that weren't invited to my group, where they come from? So it's like, okay, whatever. But I know for a fact, because of our remote viewing abilities, our abilities to tap into things, we know that they are following me, they're following my IP, they're following my phone, they're following all my stuff, and they're censoring me because both sides Both sides of the fence don't want the truth being exposed.
Right. Right.
At the end of the day, they don't matter, because what they're doing to me is only, it's pretty much putting them in a bigger shit pile, or a bigger mess. So you guys are censoring and messing with the wrong one. I try to tell them, they don't listen to me, Sue.
Well, so let me ask a question. What's your master plan? I know you've got a temporary plan, but what can we do about this? I mean, we all know in the truth and disclosure community that, that they are censoring anyone that doesn't agree with the Democratic Liberal Party line. What can
Right.
we do about that?
Well, first of all, I don't deal with no. I'm not political at all, so I don't give a shit about what they're doing. I'm all about truth. Period. And there's darkness in both groups. Okay.
Right.
Period. Um, what we plan on doing, or should I say, what source plans on doing, is allowing everybody to put their foot in their mouths. That's it. Because once everything and everyone is fully exposed, then that's when we get to do what we want to do, which is have a massive disclosure.
Right.
So I'm just to stay put. The whole Daddy said that the Minds thing is going to kick off. People are just going to be joining like crazy. Um, I'm looking for other platforms to do Facebook Live. I mean, live situations where people can chat and stuff like that. And I just have to be patient and just wait for Daddy to tell me to move on something. That's it. That's the plan.
All right. So basically, for those that are watching this video, if you're not already on minds.com, minds.com, please join and migrate over to there. You can use both systems in tandem. It sounds to me like Facebook has got a few lawsuits against it. I think they just lost like a $5 billion lawsuit last week. And I'm not sure where that money actually goes to, but I'm not, you know what I mean? Like when they lose a lawsuit, who gets the money?
Right.
Question,
Well,
right?
it sure as hell ain't the people.
I know. And I mean, I can tell you right now, I have paid for ads that people don't get to see. And
Yeah.
it's very annoying. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Migrating over to minds.com until further notice. And then maybe there'll be a new galactic book coming out or something of a similar nature in the future.
right. Well, we already know that that I'm going to buy the media, all the mainstream medias. I already know for a fact that I'm going to buy it because Daddy told me to. Source, creator, God, whatever you want to call it. Daddy told me that I'm to buy it. He also told me that there was a lot of people against me buying it, but they have no say. Just like the military, just like Trump and all these other people of so-called authority are not going to stop what the man upstairs wants,
Right.
or the man here, the man there, wherever you want to call it.
I'm
What's
also
that?
tell people that it's really not about politics, although many are
Okay.
trying into that. It's really about getting
Okay.
the corruption out of every system that we have here. We've got corruption everywhere.
Yeah,
And
you got corruption everywhere. I mean, everywhere. I mean, even when we requested the military come in and take over and do what they do, we've discovered that a lot of them haven't moved yet because they've been paid not to. And what people need to understand is they're blaming everything on George Soros, right? But George Soros been dead. He's been dead for a very long time. And you got people underneath his organizations, and his children are the ones that are behind all this shit. But who's telling people this? No one. This is why they censor me, because my source directives is to tell the truth and to expose everybody, everything. And they can't stop it. Because why? Because I'm the supreme commander, period. That's it.
well,
That's it.
when the news is wrong, it's just propaganda. It's really, that's all we've been watching for the past 20, 30 years.
That's
Propaganda.
right.
And we're
That's
so
right.
heavily programmed, like nobody can think for themselves. So they think when we're bringing out these topics of corruption that we're being political. So I've even had arguments with my family members. It's really not a party side. Both party sides are corrupt. It's getting the corruption out of every system that I care about. And I think that's your goal as well.
Yeah, that's why you guys know, for everybody that knows me, you know that I don't give a shit about races. I don't give a shit about political views, none of that. The only thing I care about is good and bad, evil, not evil, whatever you want to call it. And there's a lot of evil shit going on right now. There's a lot of evil people that need to be dealt with. And a lot of them are not even human, which is where we come in, because there's no stronger force than me and my crew. This is what people need to understand. We are moving into a galactic community. People think this is a joke, but I'm not joking at all. At all.
Right, right.
I even watched a video last night with Alex Collier, and they talked about the healing technology and how they use photos to use frequencies and replace things. Well, I'm already showing you guys that I can replace things just like that in the dimensional realm and then watch it manifest here because I'm in all dimensions. But that's a whole nother story.
Right. And really what it is, they don't want people to take their own power back. They want us to be controlled and docile. They don't want us to make our own decisions, to know that we are as powerful as gods. And you're showing people how to heal themselves and heal various injustices. And that's really what's being suppressed. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, look at all the stuff that we've been working on as a group since March. That's already manifested. Every time we put energies for disclosure on a certain topic, did y'all not see it happen? Because I did. Huh? Everybody,
yeah.
people everybody go like this that I can see.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think
So,
it's because there's other people that are trying to make, let's say, a name for themselves, and they're always taking credit for, oh yeah, we did a meditation and we raised the Schumann resonance, or we did this and blah blah blah. And I'm laughing inside because I know what your group has been doing, and how hard you and the group has been working. So it's kind of funny, but it's not a bad thing. I think we should all be working on things together at the same time. It makes it more powerful.
yeah, yeah. Well, that is true, but at the same time, y'all got to give credit where credit's due. And
Right. Right.
the
So
Jedi's are more powerful than any of these meditations. Just one of them. Okay, and I prove it because y'all doing it. Daddy's validating the shit. I mean, I did it myself. Went like that, hit the Schumann resonance, and it was validated. Oh, not to mention, did you see what Daddy let me do the other night when I generated the frequencies in my hand and
yeah,
hit the gas tank? Okay, well that was Daddy letting me do shit. Excuse my French, but I'm ghetto. That was Daddy letting me do shit. So I do it. And
yeah.
I even said it. Y'all watched the video. I said, I don't know if Daddy's gonna let me show off, but here it goes. I said, oh shit. And then I hit the gas tank.
Right. Right.
And then I teach y'all how to do it too.
Right.
Period. So yeah, we got a lot of fun things coming along.
All right. So let's talk about some of that stuff. I know we have a short amount of time. We're being censored. There's really not too much we can do other than migrate over to another platform and try to, come up with a system. You were very organized, and I think a lot of people really loved your videos. I know I did. I tried to watch your video as much as I could, and
Right.
it really gave me great updates as well as information, and I felt very connected to your group. So I hope that you'll be able to find a way to do that again.
Yeah, yeah. I wanted to empower all you guys that were meant to be empowered at that time. And I did it.
Yeah.
So that's what it was all about. Now you guys are successfully transferring energy and putting love and light blankets and altering reality, because that's what it was always meant to be.
Cool.
You know, ever since back in the day when I first came, I told them to leave the children alone, and I also taught them how to manifest and create reality. I'm just doing it now on steroids.
Right. So speaking of the children, what is the status of that? Can you give us kind of an update there?
Yeah, there's still a lot of children that are held in captivity, but majority of them are not on the planet. Um, a lot of them are being taken from different parts of the universe, and yes, this is very real. And they're being brought here, and then they're being brought to Mars and Venus and different parts. So we are literally going in and out of these tunnels every day just to make sure everything's cool, just to make sure there's no more um, harmful stuff happening in these tunnels. But they are still kidnapping people and stuff like that. So we gotta, everybody needs to focus on that. We gotta stop the kidnappings. We gotta stop the torture chambers, all that stuff. As far as the tunnels and stuff like that, a lot of them have already been cleaned out. Now they're being destroyed, and there's evidence of that because of the cracks in the earth. So
Right. Right.
it's you know, for those people that remote view, y'all can see it all. That's the cool thing about it, you know. We're working. We're going to end it all. We are ending it. It's already ended. That's it.
All right. And then what would you say the status of the coronavirus event has? Is it like kind of winding down? Like, where do you see us with that?
What? What? What?
Are you joking?
Well, all of a sudden, there's riots everywhere, and everybody forgot about the coronavirus, right?
No. And you notice what was happening this week is Hillary was supposed to go to court and testify and produce some evidence, which, you know, didn't happen. Like, so we're totally distracted from, you know, what a lot of these other guys are doing. And of course, the
Well, what are they going to do? Bring a dead body to court? Right?
I know. It's really,
This is why we woke up this morning. Me and the crew are pushing energies and pushing the Trump, the crew, the military to tell the fucking truth. You already didn't want to tell the truth because the people may have caused riots and stuff like that. Well, they're doing it already. So you might as well just tell everybody the truth. Get it over with. Oh, and it's funny how yesterday he says, I might just go buy an RV. Y'all know what that meant.
yeah. He didn't give a time frame on that, though.
It's happening as we speak. I mean, it's always been happening. There's just a lot of different groups that are in the way with it. I mean, I know the people that are involved. I mean, literally hands-on, and I got to keep protecting them. Like, these dark forces are literally trying to kill these individuals, paymasters, all the people involved. And they all know me. They all know me, and they all request for help. I mean, I'd be like, and you know, I do what we do. We do what we do. It's not a secret. I had a phone call today by a military guy acting like he didn't know nothing and asking me about Destin. What's going to happen in Destin? I hear somebody talking about these portals and these ships coming in, and I'm like, whatever. You know what's going to happen, and none of y'all can stop it. That's what I said. I was being nice about it because you know how Daddy tells me everything, and Daddy lets me see who's on the other end of my phone call, right? So I was just being nice. I looked at the phone and just shook my head like, you know what? You just might be on my team if you do the right thing. That's it. and you already know I talk shit and it's the truth. So whatever. We're gonna have fun, guys. We're gonna have fun. All of us been waiting a very long time for what's taking place right now. All right, so just hang in there.
Well, what's that future looking like?
Future's looking beautiful. I mean, it's not going to change from the last time you asked me. It's
Right.
going to look real beautiful.
All right.
You know, we do have entities gathering up and this is why I did the live video yesterday. We do have entities all around the world, and there's some watching right now that think they can sit in their little fucking huddle and manifest all these spells and blah, blah, blah. And then we hit them with the black diamond frequency, boom, and mess them all up. So it don't even matter. Matter of fact, I did put out the black diamond frequency. Everybody go ahead and snatch that up, use it, and let's get this party started. You hear me? Go ahead.
Any other topics you want to talk about? I mean, we could talk for hours, and I know we have limited time. Anything else?
Yeah.
You want to say?
Yeah. Well, I gotta get in the meeting with Daddy at 5 o'clock. So we got about an hour. I mean, a half an hour and some change. But let's open up the queue for everybody else. Anybody who got questions, and let's just have some fun before I go.
I'm unmuting everyone. Okay. Now, for those that are not talking, please go to the left side of your screen and mute yourself, or you can block your video. Otherwise, at one at a time, please ask your questions. First question. Nobody.
Oh, it'll probably be better if you just have them raise their hand on the side. That way you can keep it muted.
I got
everybody's not.
Here's one. Let's see.
Yeah.
Smarty, can you hear me?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, most people just want to hear good news. That's all.
Yeah.
Speaking about that, y'all see that? Huh? Y'all see that? Huh? I'm losing weight. Look at that. Look at that. I can see my Adam's apple now. Go ahead. I hear you.
So what's the latest on the RV and the 800 numbers? How's that all gonna work?
I have no comment on that. I see your messages, and I'm not going to comment on anything like that, only because it's not up to me, and I'm not just going to guesstimate. We just have to wait, be patient, and have faith. Do you understand?
Understood.
All right.
Next
Hold on,
question.
brother.
That's
Hello?
it? All right.
Hello?
I guesstimated a couple of times and had egg on my face, but that was Daddy's little way of telling me I'm not fully in control. Do you understand? I'm not going to have that shit happen again. Okay? Go ahead. Next one.
Hello?
Mark, you already know. Go ahead. I hear you.
Hi, Teresa from Denmark.
Hello.
Hello? I would like to have a cleaning of my energies and also in my home.
Clearing and boosting up her environment. Everybody got that? Let's do it. Tag. Done.
Done.
Teresa.
Thank you very much.
I see you, young lady.
I see you too.
You're
nice
welcome.
to see you again.
Welcome. All right.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem. Let's stick to Q&A. I can answer everybody's questions. We can do healings all day long.
All right. Question.
Who's that?
Well, it doesn't look like we have any questions. I'm not getting anything. Oh, she's got a background. Anyone have a question here? Because we're blowing through daylight.
How do you answer? How do you raise your hand if you're on a cell phone?
Okay. Well, okay.
You might as well just ask your question. I hear you. Go ahead.
I forgot it now.
Get you, Nancy.
I want to hear more about the new world. What is our life going to be like after we go through all this crappy stuff we have to go through? I mean, like if we have like 1/4 more crap to go through, then we start at 0. And then like, is it going to be quickly? Like we're going to clean the earth in 5 days and then we're going to be living in peace after 5 days? Or is it going to take 100 years? Or do we know any of that?
Oh,
Good
yeah,
question.
we know a lot of it. We know it's not going to take 100 years. It's going to take as long as Daddy wants it to take. I mean, you guys got to understand is that you guys plan things, even myself, and then Daddy laughs at us. So you know, as fast as he wants things to happen, it's going to happen. But I do know that we are manifesting things happen faster. Our manifestation abilities aren't even at 100. I mean, mine is only at 98%, and I can't even. I keep asking for more, and he don't let me. So, but we do have a lot of awesome technology that's on the other side of the portals. We do have a lot of ships in our atmosphere now, but majority of them are staying in the higher realms. Um, Once everything is said and done, once I get my training, then the new world will really begin because we will have more equipment, more know-how. We'll be able to clean things. I mean, you guys are working on things right now just by tagging and bagging. The faster you guys continue to clean the air, clean the water, that manifests faster. So at the end of the day, it's up to Daddy, and when he lets that command fully take place. You understand? Um, as far as the new world and what it's going to look like for you, it all depends on how you manifest it. Not everybody's going to have or want the same thing. Not everybody's going to want me to just snap my fingers and change their body. Some people want to go into chambers. Some people want to go into the lower dimensional med beds. Okay, so it all depends. Now, as far as food and the animals and stuff like that, we'll all be communicating with all of them. Most of us will no longer have need food because we're all just energy anyway. It's all been a program. Once we find out the whole truth about everything, we won't need to eat no more. We won't need to kill the animals no more. I mean, it's going to be hard to kill an animal when the animal is telling you, "What are you looking at?" Right? So it's going to be beautiful. You're going to have the abilities to manifest and keep your figure, straight. So you don't have to keep complaining about when am I going to get my new body. You could just form it and make it permanent. So the future is going to be beautiful. It
That
all
sounds
depends on how you want to make it. Go ahead.
that's
I have a question
thank you.
about that too.
Welcome.
So let's say that there is anti-aging or perfect healing technology available at this second. All right. Why is it
There is.
the dark elites are not using it themselves? Why are they doing adrenochrome rather than just getting a zapping and being young and beautiful that way?
Well, there is already technology like that, and I'm showing y'all how we're doing it. Okay. I haven't aged one bit since I was 34 years old. I'm 42. The reason why the dark individuals can't use it is because they're dark. They have no love. This is why they're deteriorating. You understand? So they need adrenochrome and things like that to stay alive. That's their life force. And all they have to do is turn to the light and be a part of the new future. But a lot of them are choosing not to because they decided a long time ago to turn their back on their creator, which is our father, which is why I call Daddy, Source Daddy. That's why.
So what you're
Pretty
saying,
much when they turn their back on the creator, there's no longer a life force connection there. Does that make sense?
yeah, yeah. And so again, so we'll have that technology after things are settled once we're through all this.
Well, we already have it, is what I'm saying. Like everything is a frequency. Everything is a frequency. That's what you guys got to understand. Everything is a frequency. And the more powerful we get, the more we get to manifest, we just change ourselves. We don't have to wait for no technology. This is why I keep telling everybody to connect with Creator, to connect with Daddy, connect with God, Source, whatever y'all want to call it, because He literally keeps me healthy. He keeps me healthy. He keeps me. Other than that, I like to eat. I like to eat. Okay, and I get chubby here and there, but other than that, I don't. I have in going on 10 years. So everything is frequency, guys. Everything is frequency. No matter how you look at it. Those crystalline chambers, when they get here, I'm going to activate them. Because I already have all the frequencies. I got frequencies that people won't even believe. Matter of fact, y'all know the movie Black Panther and the vibranium, that metal that they had? Well, that's real. That's real. Y'all can confirm that. That's a real metal. That's a real, it's real. And I had to take it and put it around myself the other day. And I'm like, wait, you mean to tell me this is real? Daddy's like, yes. And I'm like, holy shit. So it pretty much told you the truth in that movie. There's a lot more truth in that movie than you realize. So I suggest y'all, with new eyes, go watch it again.
And they also have their country is cloaked. So they've got all this stuff, but it's cloaked to the naked eye, right? So,
Comment.
huh?
No comment.
Okay. Well, what I was going to say is we have cloaked areas too.
Well, why you think they're calling me trying to find out what's going on?
All right.
There's no against us, okay? And we are very benevolent. I mean, that's what I'm showing everybody. So the best thing for everybody of the dark to do is just turn to the light, man. Y'all don't want to go to Pebble Valley. Pebble Valley is very real. So come on over, deal with the shit you got to deal with for doing what you was doing. Because at the end of your dealing with what you have to deal with because of what y'all was doing, it's going to be beautiful for you as well. You're running out of chances. I've been trying to warn y'all. Straight up. Your spells, your demons, your upper echelon or whatever you want to call those beings that are on top, they're all disappearing too. A lot of them already disappeared. And I did it. You want to blame somebody, you can blame me. Come on, come on. Look, I was walking in the cemetery the other night. Hold on, let me say this. I was walking in the cemetery across the street the other night, and I put my hand up like that, and the thunderstorm, boom, 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 everywhere, just lit up like that. No noise, no nothing. Lit up like that. Boom, 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 boom. And next thing you know, Washington, D.C. got hit. Wonder what the hell was that about? All right, go ahead. I see you.
Next question.
I was just wondering what happens with trans kids in after the redemption. Do they get to choose their bodies, or because there's a lot of kids and teenagers who are...
Yes, they will all be restored. This is why I was saying in one of my live videos that people are going to wake up a whole new body. Because if you're male with a female brain, after the full, after everything takes place, you'll wake up female because you was meant to be a female in the first place. Vice versa with the men. Everybody's not going to be confused no more, and you'll be able to choose the gender, unless Daddy has other plans for you. If you were meant to be a man, guess what? Your ass is going to be a man. Yeah, I've already attempted to fix these things, and Daddy told me it's going to change with everything else. So I'm like, okay, good. And I like a lot of people that are like that. I have friends that are like that. You know, they never disrespected me, and I would never disrespect them because at the end of the day, they're human. And I just want everything to go back to source directives, and so does Daddy. So all that would be addressed. Good question.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to ask a question, Smarty.
What's up,
Yeah,
young lady?
about the money system. What's going to happen? Hi, Smarty. Hi. I have a question
I
about
see
the
you.
money system.
I
Money.
see
What's
you.
going to
I see
happen?
you.
I see you.
Right now, there's going to be evidence of the fact that we are now under United States Treasury notes.
So then,
Once, I mean, that's what we're pushing for right now this morning. Once you guys start seeing it, then you'll know that it's true.
yeah.
I mean, you guys know that it's true because I'm saying it. You know, I don't. You know. So anyway, so what's going to happen is we're going to literally get rid of all the fiat currency, all of it, and we're going to go to an asset-backed currency, and all the systems will have an asset-backed currency. Even stuff like what Mark talks about, the whole crypto shit. If there's no gold behind it, it won't exist. It's finished. So we're all moving into an asset-backed currency, and who knows how long that's going to last. It might last for a long time. It might last for a year, 100 years. Who knows? I wouldn't say a year, but maybe like 50 to 100 years, and then go bye-bye. What I have reason to believe that it's going to be a lot longer than that, only because I already have a galactic currency. Okay, so why would Source Creator have me make a galactic currency if it's not going to be needed?
Yeah. Wow. Great.
Wow. I'd like to have one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
beautiful.
the Source Bank will be in Destin, and we're going to give a bunch of these away to all the inhabitants on the earth so that nobody goes out without.
Wow.
Period.
Beautiful.
That's what a real king does.
Great. Thank you.
And the last time I checked, I was a real king.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
What does a king mean? A king means is a servant. You know, you got all these future kings that were kings and queens and blah blah blah, and all they did was just suppress the people. Daddy wants me to show y'all what a real king is supposed to be like, and I'm showing y'all. I've already healed most of y'all that are on this call, besides the trolls. For some reason, I can't heal a troll. Not even the trollism works. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board on that.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome, young lady. But then again, it's not fully set in stone, but we will see what happens. I mean, I'm sure everybody wants a beautiful system where we don't have to worry about thievery and fake currency, none of that stuff. So that's what we're all manifesting. So you guys are powerful, and we have to do it. Well, let's do it. Go ahead. Next question.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. That's right.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's right. It's good. You got that right.
Smarty,
All right, go ahead. Next
in the short term, are the banks likely to collapse and take savings that people have?
No. Anybody does that will disappear, and I mean that.
Oh, thank you.
That's why you haven't seen it happen, even with all the riots.
Okay.
You know, and I'm not joking about it either. It's bad enough the people are suffering because of this bullshit bioweapon that they're disguising as the coronavirus. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just we're gonna worry about the beautiful future. We're gonna manifest that. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, even the rioting and all that, like all of military personnel, they know who did it. They know who's involved. Even the people across seas, they know that the lady that tried to assassinate Trump the other day was pretty much behind it all. Okay, and they're Illuminati groups and off-planet entities and blah 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 blah. well, I say fuck all y'all. Excuse my French, everybody, but y'all all finished. And anybody who doesn't take me serious, any of y'all cabals and Rockefellers, Rothschilds, any of y'all that don't take me serious, that's cool, because your number's up. Go ahead. Next question. You see, I talk shit and I talk with authority because I know my power. Daddy says be bold, so I don't know how not to be bold. Go ahead, next question.
So Smarty, how do you get closer to source? I'm dealing with the darkness in my own self and the history of always having to, do it by myself, to be independent. And so now I have to get close to source in order for my life to function. How it's
First of all, you have to deprogram yourself. Tell Daddy that you're sorry for all the mess, all the sorcery, all the stuff that you've been dealing with, and just have him come into your heart and show you the way. And I know that I already knew that there was darkness in you, Judy, and this is why I talk crap about you too. Okay, so, but you're not the only one. Everybody has a chance to come to the light, and I can see the darkness in some of y'all, and it's like, it's okay, because you guys have better chances than the other bigger groups. Okay? You just have to tell Daddy that you want to do his work, and then watch him manifest, and then maybe he'll let you do what you want to do. That goes for everybody. If you don't see things happening, then you're obviously something wrong there, and you have to clear it all out. Straight up. This is why I stopped doing the Real Truth Call, because there was people in there acting like Jedis, and they were just not. They were like faking the funk, like if Daddy wasn't watching. It's sad that I even have to say that, but it's true. So just I don't want to use the word repent, because that's a whole religious bullshit. Just tell Daddy that you love him and that you want to serve him. That's it. And then expect it, because you can't. Daddy's love, you cannot deny when he hits you with it and he wraps you up and picks you up and takes you with him for a ride. Can't deny it. I'm trying to tell you, you cannot deny it. I feel it right now, just so you know. Okay? It's powerful stuff, man. It's powerful stuff. Powerful. Just hang in there and do the right thing. That's it. You don't got to apologize to me or anybody else. You got to apologize to yourself, apologize to your creator, and do the right thing. All right, next question.
And pushed up. It might be water. Who knows? I almost said it. You're not gonna stop me today. What about this one?
Mute out. What's wrong with you? All right, next question. I'm gonna be doing more of these also on my Zoom too. I just gotta finish setting everything up because I don't like this background right here. You know what I mean?
Marty, I have another question.
Go ahead.
Oh, hey, Nancy.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Natalie. How's everybody doing?
Fantastic.
Wonderful. I just wanted to make sure that you are going to do the Real Truth Call tonight, though, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yep.
All
See
right.
you later on.
Okay, Nancy, go ahead.
It looks like we got some questions in the chat.
Oh, okay. Let them go ahead.
Everyone's
No.
high, basically.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Nancy, go ahead, Nancy.
All right. About a month ago, I haven't checked since then, but some of us got in the rooms that in July, there's going to be like 5 days of where we lose our power, our electricity power. And we weren't given permission to change that. I was wondering, I haven't checked in a month, but can you speak on that? Do you know about that? And do you know what that's all about? They said it's not a big deal, just 3 to 5 days.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not losing my power.
I mean, electricity.
I
Like,
am electricity, okay?
yeah, that's true. They just said to get like a battery operated fan because it's going to be hot, but other than that, it's not going to be a big deal.
Okay, but you gotta remember that even all these different groups out there, they also aware of how we manifest things. So, do you want to lose your power?
No, I don't.
I didn't think so. That's it. We're powerful, guys. Do y'all want to lose your power in your houses?
No.
No.
Okay, so then it's not gonna happen. Done.
All right.
That's it.
Good. Done.
Done.
You guys
Reinforced.
gotta
Right.
remember what I'm teaching
Confirmed.
y'all is to how we manifest our reality. So if you see somebody saying, oh, we're gonna have 10 days of darkness and 10 days of blah, 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 3 days of darkness, and everything's just gonna go bananas. Well, I would open up a portal, smack the shit out of that person, and come back.
It's a flawed thinking pattern that the dark is stronger than the light. Like in a lot of the movies, the dark guys have all the power, and then the light guys have really a struggle to overcome it, right? And so we're used to seeing that. It's a program.
Yeah,
Well,
and I was even thinking about that the other day because a lot of the movies are like that. But who wins at the end?
The light. The light.
light.
Okay, so y'all need to realize how powerful you are. This has always been my message. It's not going to change. And the more and more we work for everybody else, the more and more power we receive from our creator. That's it. And when I say power, I mean manifestation abilities. Because some of y'all not even up, some of y'all not even where y'all need to be, where I want you to be. I want you guys to become stronger. You guys have to understand that they know what they're doing when they say shit like that, okay? They know, I mean, look what the media has been doing. Oh, there's a tornado coming from over that way. You got millions of people watching the media saying there's a tornado coming from over there. Guess what? A tornado comes. Do y'all understand? So if I'm telling you that Daddy Source, the man upstairs or the man right here, right there, depending on where the hell Daddy wants to be at that time, if he's telling me to tell y'all that y'all powerful and y'all hit the cancel button when you see dumb shit and you manifest and you put energy to what you really want to see for everybody, then things go our way. You understand?
Okay.
Nancy, you already know this to be true.
I
So
know
keep doing
it's true. So, but I guess my question was when we were looking at it, we didn't have permission from Source to do anything about it. So in that case, what's the best thing to do? Just forget about it for a week and then try again, or how do you go around that? Which we really can't go around Source.
You can ask around in the groups and see what everybody else gets, because you already know that if there's something you can't do, that's because it's not for you. Somebody else has to do it. It's a team effort. It's a team effort. Like even myself, there's some things that I can't do that I have to send somebody else, one of the other groups members to do it. And then there's also some things that I want to have done, and when I attempt to do it, it doesn't necessarily manifest the way that I want it to do it, the way that I want it to happen, until I get on the phone with my second in command and we both view the situation, and then Daddy lights it up. Once Daddy lights it up, that's when I'll be like, boom, and then it just happens, which is why we keep raising the heat on Trump and everybody else to get this shit done.
Got it. Okay, and then my last question is, I can't kill, like I don't like to kill things, including spiders, although I don't like spiders because they always like to land on my cheek, but I do have this thing about gnats, little tiny gnats. I don't mind killing that now. Is that bad? Is that wrong that I just don't mind killing the little tiny gnat, but I won't kill anything else.
Well, it all depends. I mean, you know, there's a lot of bugs out there that ain't even supposed to be here. They were brought here by the dark ones. So you can request, or you can just talk to them and say, "Hey, get out of here before I kill your ass." Okay. but but I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's you know, it is what it is, man. I mean, I killed a couple bugs and stuff like that. Okay, well, Daddy just recycled their ass. That's all.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Muting out.
A lot of the spiders are not from here anyway, so it's all good. Especially the dimensional ones. The ones that you can't see crawling on your wall and they're watching everything. Those ones.
Go away.
That's why you gotta clear your field and your house, and first you gotta learn how to do it. And how do you do it? You imaginate the source energy, ball of lights, and do an explosion. That's it. Nothing of the dark can handle an explosion of source energy. Nothing.
Thank you.
So do we have to,
Thank you, Smiley.
go ahead.
Do we have to what?
Do we have to have a visual always? Because I clear, you know, when I clear my pendulum, I do say that I clear my pendulum, my aura, my Merkaba, this room, this house, above and below, and every space in between. Do I have to have that visual of the ball of light in order for it to work?
It would help, but if you know how powerful you are, all you gotta do is do it one time. If you feel like you're being attacked and all that, then do it.
I see.
You don't have to do it all the time. I mean, literally, I would just manifest a ball around me, put it 50 feet outward, and just boom, it's there. So you can walk. You know, you can. It's literally the truth. How they say you can walk through through hell with a smile. That's how. You have that beacon of light around you that pretty much destroys everything that isn't of the light.
Cool. Okay. Thank you. Very helpful. All right.
You're
Muting
welcome.
out.
Next question.
Hi, Smarty.
What's up, young lady?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic.
I had a question, and it's been kind of, I've been toying with the idea in my head. Recently, General Mattis spoke out and wrote a letter speaking out against Donald Trump. And I was kind of curious and wondering if that's part of the plan or if General Mattis is one of the dark ones.
I mean, I haven't really dug into it, only because, you know, Daddy's like, don't even waste your time. So,
right.
That's what I'm going to do. Not waste my time.
Okay. Okay. No, that makes sense. I guess I asked because, like, my husband, I told you, he's a vet, and so a lot of them, especially the Marine Corps vets, they look up to General Mattis, and I'm kind of like, okay, I don't want to step on any toes, and maybe, you know.
Okay, well, I'll tell you this. Why does everybody look healthy that's of the light, and why does everybody dark look like they're deteriorating?
Oh, good point. The answer's already in that question.
Pretty much.
Fair enough. Okay. I'm listening still. I'm just going to mute out because I don't want the background noise. There's a bunch of wind.
Yep, it's all good. It's all good. It is all good. I mean, that's, you know, I haven't really checked on General Mattis, but I do know General Petraeus is Anunnaki. I know a lot of different people don't know what all that means, but there's a lot of these individuals that are in position are not even human. So it's all good. Things are going to be fully exposed, and we will get the truth about everything, about how Earth started, about how we started, about how we were put here, the technology to mind wipe us and all that stuff. All of this is getting out. all of this is going to be exposed. And we're doing it with source energy and also upgrading ourselves while we do it. So if you guys start seeing things and you guys start remembering things of your past lives, just because it's happening.
Okay.
You know, the merger already took place, pretty much took place. Last night I requested that we move up into the 6th dimension and higher. And let me make sure, because I gotta make sure that it was approved. And it was approved. Okay.
Yes.
So that means
Yay!
we are now in higher dimensions. So do you guys want to feel magical or be magical? Because I do. Wait. I'm already magical.
I've been waiting for this. Yes. No wonder things have been getting so out of hand.
Yeah, well, you got the bad guys showing themselves and they're fading out, right? Because look what's happening. The coronavirus is pretty much gone. The riots are pretty much gone. And full disclosure and currency evaluation is going to be pretty much gone. And then we're going to have a new, beautiful world.
Yeah.
I'm so looking forward to it. Like I can see it. It's just getting there. And like you said the other day on one of your videos, it's a hurdle that we're jumping through right now.
Yeah.
You see what they're doing to me. I mean, I expose everything. I mean, I tell y'all stuff that is personal, but the reason why I do it is because these individuals that are attacking me and my family, they need to know that we know.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I made a video about people calling us crazy, talking about my wife and all that. It's because it's true. You got different beings coming in from all across the universe, taking over the family members and pretty much doing what they do. But what they don't know is that we can see the things that are controlling them.
Right. And it's very transparent. Yeah, I've been noticing that too. Like with my family earlier this week, there was a lot of like all of us are like-minded and we all are in sync in the spirit. And then all of a sudden there's opposition and it's like my mom will be like, no, that's not, we know exactly what that is. So we tag it and bag it because we automatically know. There's no question. It's just, yeah.
That's right. Now, you know, that's why you guys ever heard those stories where people would commit vow crimes and shit like that, and then they say, I don't know what happened, I blanked out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. There's a bunch of entities that can do interdimensional work and time travel. Okay, and what they do is they come back from the future, pop into these bodies, do what they do, have people kill each other, pop out of the bodies, go back into the future, and that keeps their whole future timeline created and energetically in place, right? Well, when we found out all that shit, we canceled it all, and that reality no longer exists. Do you understand?
Wow.
So they no longer have the abilities to come back from the future, jump into people's bodies, go out killing people, and then jumping back.
Oh, I wrote that.
It's all true. You guys can confirm all that. This is what I do. This is what I've been doing for a very long time. I'm tired, guys. Go ahead. What was your question?
Is that the same as a walk-in, or is that something else?
Yeah, it's the same as a walk-in, but this was it's pretty much the same, but it was more advanced than a walk-in.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So I mean, these guys have been doing some evil shit. Matter of fact, listen to this. Listen to this shit. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how evil these fuckers are.
Okay.
All the rioters, the people that were rioting. You know what they paid the protesters and the people that were rioting? Counterfeit money.
Whoa.
They paid them in counterfeit money, okay? So you got people that are thinking they're getting legitimate stacks of money, and the shit was fake.
Yeah, and I think a lot of them weren't even getting paid because they were complaining to George Soros.
Yeah. Well, that's an old video. I'm talking about what happened right now. I'm talking about what happened right now. There's even evidence of it because they stumbled upon a whole bunch of crates inside of a warehouse that was all counterfeit. It's all being exposed. It's all being exposed. They paid all these young guys and all these Antifa people and even all the people that were innocently drugged into it. They paid them with fake money, man. Not to mention the money's already fake, but but they paid them with fake fiat currency. What the fuck? That is so messed up, man. That's so wrong. Wow.
Joke's on them. Wow.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
bad stuff.
Oh.
Anyway, I gotta get out of here in 6 minutes, so let's wrap this up because I can't be late. You know, I gotta get these things done with our Father, our Creator, and I'm doing everything I can to manifest the beautiful world for all of us. So everybody put all the energies into everything you want to see happen because, like I said last night, we're the ones we've been waiting for, and nothing is going to stop us. Hey, that's it. Oh, and I got some new frequencies that I'll be putting out later on. I did put out the source directed frequencies to help boost up your energies while you guys are working, and make sure you do Black Diamond frequency because this Black Diamond frequency, it helps eliminate all of the darkness that's around everybody. You don't even have to tell people what it's for. Just send it to people. Okay. All right, we could do one more question, and then we'll be back next week or sometime during the week. Is that all right, Sue?
Yeah, that's perfect. Next question.
All right, cool.
Hi, Smarty.
What's up,
Hi.
Lee?
Yes, I just have a question. When all this is done, are we going to get rid of all the royal families from different countries? Because there is a king that is claiming to be the King of England, King John III. I just want to know if that is legit.
He is legit, and you won't get rid of kings because that's like getting rid of me, and that shit ain't happening. Okay, and I already knew for some time that there were legitimate kings and queens that were in hiding because of obvious reasons, right? And this is the meaning for the term King of Kings, because there are legitimate kings and queens out there. And Daddy's telling me he's legit. Anybody want to confirm that before we go?
Yes.
Confirmed.
Hold on, I'm doing a video. Hold on. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Mailman.
Smarty, I have one last question. If you keep your vibrations high, doesn't that make it virtually impossible for like an entity to take over your body? If you work on keeping your vibrations high?
Yeah, that does work like that, but you also have to do it mentally because they do have the abilities to, tap into your mind and make you think bad things. So you just got to know the difference, and you got to work on yourself along with your environment.
Okay. Yeah. Thoughts
it's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Eventually there won't be no more darkness, but we have to learn how to defend ourselves. Everybody got that?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go. This has been fun. I love all you guys. Keep up the good work. And remember, Daddy wins. Daddy wins. Or should I say Daddy won? That means we win. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, Smarty. Thank you, Sue.
Thank you all
You're
for
welcome.
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thank you,
Thank
Marty, and thank you,
you,
Sue.
Smarty. Thank you. Love
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
We
Love
love
you.
you.
Thank you. Love
Love
you.
you.
You, love you
Thanks,
too.
Marty.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.